Welcome back to another video, and as you can probably tell from my smile and the title, well, you can probably tell from the title why I'm smiling, but I've done it guys. I have attended my first American football training and I absolutely loved it. I loved every single second of it. I'll try and give you guys as many details as I can, but it was just, I had the time of my life. I can't wait. Guess what? The season starts this Saturday, guys. So I'm going to have footage from the games for you guys, starting from this Saturday. And it should, if I can make it, which I'm sure I will be able to make most of them, I'll have footage for you guys every, maybe Monday, game footage of me playing. So I first got there and saw a couple of guys sitting on a bench just chucking the ball around, and I walked up and I was just like, oh hey, you guys the Wolves? And they were like, yeah, that's us. So I got chatting to the coach, and he was saying, that yeah, they've got a few numbers this year. So I think there's about 24 guys, roughly 25 guys on the team. So we're kind of doing. I think we weren't able to put a full offense. Oh, we were. I think we were. I think we did put a full offense and defense out, or maybe we did. I think we were a couple short. But when I first got there, he said, because I told him about the injury that I got on my leg, and he said, oh, how's it all feeling? And I was like, yeah, it's much better. So that's why I actually took so long to come to practice. And he's like, okay, sweet, let's see a couple of kicks then. So he took me over to the field, and we did about maybe 10 or 12 punts. And I was probably averaging about 40 yards with a hang time of maybe, I don't know, 4.5, 5 seconds. So it wasn't that great. I know I can do better, but no, I mean, yeah, I was pretty pleased with how it went. And then I did a couple of field goals as well. And I like, when I first did the punts, I didn't have a helmet and pads on. I was just having a go at kicking the ball. And then I did the field goals, and I did maybe about 5 of them, and they all went. A few of them went wide left, but most of them were sort of straight down the middle. And then I tried it all with helmet and pads on for the very first time. I put them on, and I got to say, it's a lot harder than I thought. I don't know if it was just the face mask that I was using, but it had 2 bars across the front, so it was almost like this one giant big thick bar like that just went across here. I don't know if that was used for. I don't think it's a lineman face mask. I think it was more of like a skills position, like wide receiver or defensive back. And I just kept it on though. I didn't really say anything. But I did say something at the end of training, saying, look, can I change my face mask? Can I just have one with 1 bar on the front? Because otherwise it's just way easier to see. Like, because when I looked down, the 2 bars were like right where the ball was when I was trying to kick it. So I did, like, I was pretty happy though with how the kicks went, even though I had the pads and the helmet on. And yeah, and then what else did I do? And then basically what I did, I just went around the group and shook hands and kind of got to know the guys. It was my first time meeting them, so just trying to remember names and faces and getting used to what positions certain guys are playing. And then I stood on the sideline for maybe about, I don't know, 30 snaps. Maybe, yeah, about 25, 30 snaps, scrimmages, just to watch, just to really just take it all in, and just to see, what was going on and what was involved. And at first, he was going to line me up as a tight end, and then when I was sort of sitting there, but then one of the defensive coaches, he called me over to the defensive side, and he's like, hey, just line up as safety for a bit. And I was like, inside my head, I was like, yes, finally, I get to be safety. So I started off as safety. Now, I don't think they really play, as far as I could tell. I mean, it was very sort of basic stuff. I think they were I think there was a few new guys there, so they're just kind of introducing us to the playbook and whatnot, and just getting having the defense to sort of just get a feel for how they run the plays and everything like that. And I started playing. They don't really play free safety and strong safety. They just play cover 2. But the other guy wasn't there. There was no other safety there, so I was kind of just playing as like a guy, like as just safety hovering around the middle, just like middle coverage, and that was cool. I stopped. I defended a pass. They passed out wide left, my left, quarterback's right, to the tight end, and I just let him know I was there. Like, I had my hands sort of in his back and stuff like that, and he dropped the pass, so that was good. That felt good. But then about 5 or 6 snaps later, they run a tight end. I think it's called a tight end attack, where they just the tight end kind of just, he either ran straight or he kind of just ran straight and then did like a little slant over the middle. And I was going to drop way out left because I saw the wide receiver. He kind of wheeled around all the way out to the sideline, and I just thought, no, I'll stay in the middle here and try and go for the tight end. And anyway, because I was just reading the quarterback, and he zinged it over the middle, and I just jumped the route and I picked it, guys. I got an interception, and I was just like, that is one of the best feelings I've ever had in my whole life. That was absolutely amazing. And all the boys, like, you know, they were like, yeah, shot, bro, that was mean. Good stuff, man. They were like, you know, how many, you know, how long have you played football for? And I was like, bro, I never played a down in my life. I've never even put helmet and pads on. They were like, bro, shot, bro. I mean, they didn't overhype it too much, you know, which I'm kind of glad that they didn't, because I don't want to become like a good safety, you know, I want to become like a great safety. I'm striving to become like a really good defensive back for the team. So it's going to be so cool to get some game footage for you guys. But, you know, at the same time, I did get, I got a nasty block, like right in sort of the left shoulder area. I didn't get taken off my feet though, I stayed up, but man, it hit me hard. But I'm glad I got that, because it's kind of like a little bit of a warning shot, like, yeah, okay, you got to keep your head on a swivel, or you're going to find yourself asleep on the ground pretty quickly. And yeah, I was loving it, man. I was like, after I got that interception, for like the next half an hour, like the next 25 scrimmages, I was just like, had this huge grin on my face, man. I was like so happy. I was just having the time of my life, guys. I absolutely love it. I love the sport. I just love it. And we all huddled around at the end, and Coach Lorenzo, he's a really nice guy. He was saying, you know, he's like, oh, if you haven't met Sam yet, he's our kicker, and you'll be pretty amazed at how far he can kick the ball. So I was just like, you know, okay, no pressure. But yeah, anyway, guys, this Saturday, man, it's my first game. I'm stoked, eh? And apparently all the games are played at one field out in Manurewa, which is a suburb of Auckland, the city that I live in. And every Saturday, all the games are played in the same place. So all the American football teams just kind of gather in the same place to play each other. And apparently there's like a main field, which is a real like nice field, with, you know, just a better field than the surrounding ones. And this Saturday in season opener, we're on the main field. So I'm going to get my dad to come along and do some filming of the game for you guys, and just maybe get a couple of kicks and a couple of plays as safety. And then, yeah, I'll talk to you guys about how it all went, my first game. Got to be there at 1 PM, kicks off at 3 PM, so got to get mentally ready in the game, maybe do some stretching and some exercises. I mean, my legs felt great, my legs felt fine. I mean, I still don't really feel like my body has slowed down whatsoever. So I mean, I'm 32. I'm 32 tomorrow. Actually, my birthday is tomorrow. So I'm the 7th of November. Today's the 6th. So yeah, I feel great, guys. I feel good. I feel like I've easily got a whole season in me. You know, hoping that I just don't get injured and I stay healthy and I can carry on kicking all the field goals and punting and stuff like that, and get some footage for you guys. And I just can't wait. I'm so excited. It is just going to be the best thing ever. I haven't played any sports in 2 years, guys, apart from a little bit of indoor soccer, which is like every Monday night. But I mean, that lasts for like, you know, 20 minutes and then it's all over. Like, I haven't played like a proper sport in, yeah, wait, is it 3 years? It might be 3 years. 3.5 years. No, 2.5, 3 years, yeah. It's been a long time, but I feel like I'm ready to get back in the game. And I don't think I could have picked a better sport, to be honest. I can't stop smiling, honestly. I walked in the door and I just said hi to my wife, and I just had this huge smile on my face, and she was like, what happened? Why are you so happy? I told her all about it, and she was like, oh man, that's awesome. So anyway, guys, welcome to football season number 1 for the Western Wolves. And you've got Kiwi kicker and Kiwi safety. So here it is, guys. The journey has begun. You've got yourself a kicker, a punter, and a safety, and potentially a tight end. Potentially. I think that's kind of, I might be injury cover for tight end. So yeah, plenty of stuff to learn, guys. Please give me all the tips you can on being a safety, because that's the thing that I sort of don't know the most about. I still can't believe I got an interception, guys, on my first ever try of being. But I'm not claiming that the guys I was playing against are like, you know, super pro or anything like that. I mean, it is New Zealand. We're a rugby mad country, but at the same time, you know, I was actually pretty blown away. Like, the offensive linemen were pretty good. Our defensive linemen were really good. We had some really good edge rushers. And then we had our linebackers were pretty good, like really solid. Our outside linebackers and our middle linebacker, yeah, the linebacker core was really good. Quarterback, we've got a good quarterback, Alex. He's pretty good. And then we've got backup quarterback Jacob, and he's got an insane arm on him. He can chuck that thing like, I don't know, probably like 50, 60 yards easily. And yeah, there you go. There you have it, guys. The Western Wolves. We are the wolves, and we hunt the wolf pack. Awesome. Anyway, guys, that's it. The journey begins here. I'm becoming an American football player, and I'm loving it. So, if you know, usually I ask you guys to like the video and comment and subscribe, but I just feel like this one deserves, you know, asking you guys to share this video. Maybe if you just know someone you think you might like, just mention it to them. Just say like, hey, you know, check out this guy in New Zealand. He's starting to play American football, and you know, let's see where this journey goes, guys. I'm so excited. It all starts here. Let's do it.